Gross for the Bass Guitar Channel. We've been working with the G Mixolydian Flat 6 since last Friday, and it dawned on me early this morning that there were really three more components to this. The component that starts with the G dominant 7th chord, the component that starts with the G sus dominant 7th chord, and the part that starts with the G augmented 7th chord. So today we're going to do the G dominant 7th and the upper tensions. Tomorrow, sus4 and augmented on Friday. So you're going to have a lot to work with over the weekend. Now, once again, this is a plan, and this plan will not fail if you work at it. So let's get started. So right off the bat, what is a G Mixolydian Flat 6 scale or mode? It would be G, A, B, C, D, E flat, F, G. G, F, E flat, D, C, B, A, G. And going down, F, E flat, D, C, B. So if you take all those notes and put them in thirds, you'll go 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 9, 11, flat 13, and scoot up to that G 2 octaves above. And I love the fact that in really just one position or so, you go from G to G 2 octaves. The arpeggio, which we are going to look at now on the piano, we'll show you in just a second on the bass. So let's go to the piano. Or in this case, we're going to a keyboard. Now, before I go even further, here is one tip, probably one of the most important tips you bass players out there will need. And that is, get yourself a keyboard. It could be a piano like I normally use, or it could be an electric keyboard that plugs into a computer, an iPad, even into the iPhone. This one instrument will be so invaluable to you in your studies, you will thank me. Maybe you'll end up buying me a keyboard. In any event, let's go to the keyboard. Okay, so let's take a look at a G dominant 7. We have the G, the B, the D, and the F, also known as 1, 3, 5, flat 7. What have we got on top? We have the A, which is the 9, the C, which is the 11, and that E flat, which is the flat 13. Now, if you look at these three notes and isolate them as just a triad, you have 1 to flat 3 to flat 5, you have a diminished triad. So in Mixolydian Flat 6 mode, whatever key you're in, you have a dominant 7 with a diminished triad on top. So we've got 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 9, 11, flat 13. Let's go to the bass and look at this as an arpeggio. 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 9, 11, flat 13, the octave. And you can and there's your arpeggio. Listen to this arpeggio. With the help of the factory app on my iPad and an electric keyboard, I'm able to arpeggiate all 7 notes of the G Mixolydian Flat 6 in thirds. So you can hear them. There's that root. There's the 3. There's the 5. There's the flat 7. There's that 9. There's the 11. Flat 13. And if you think about that basic riff I did yesterday in the tune I wrote for my band Theorchilus, Theorchilus, by the way, is T-H-E, Thelonious, O-R, Ornette, C-O-L, Coltrane, and U-S for Mingus, that's based on a G dominant with a flat 13. So it's going, let's see. So it's all the notes. There's that A, there's that C, the E flat, the F, the D, there's that F again, the flat 7. But sometimes what I like to do to try and experiment around, I'll start looking for similarities. Notes right next to each other. That's the D, there's the E flat. So it's the 5 flat 6 or the 12 flat 13. Then you've got the third, the octave above, which is a 10. The C's the 11. So that should really give you enough to work on today. Now, very, very important, start slow. Once you get it in this key, try and move it up, try and move it down. If you have a keyboard, play the chord. Also, look at the chord. One of the reasons I'm doing all exercises since the very beginning in C or C variants like C melodic minor is so that you can use primarily the white keys. It's important, it's easy, particularly for a beginner on the keyboard, but get yourself a keyboard. Very, very important. So till tomorrow, when we'll talk about the G sus with the flat 7, it's David Gross for the Bass Guitar Channel. Have a great day.